things you do got me falling in love with you. I wish you could be my lady. The situation got me crazy. I wanna climb to step 2. Baby, would you let me in? Oh, go call me Sangakyo. I imagine you touching me like that. My mind sees you loving me like that. Oh, yeah, go, mama. Oh, yeah, go, let it sanga. Sweet up on my love of the ways that you feel in me. Feeling me, yeah. Feeling me, so. Mama, so beautiful. You're so beautiful. Killing it is everything. Showstopper. Killing it is everything. Showstopper. You're so beautiful. I can't help but always fall in love. Killing it is everything. Showstopper. Killing it is everything. Showstopper. Soak it up for my love, all the ways that you feel in me. You're feeding me up. Every day I reminisce the first time that I bumped into you. Soak it up for my love, all the ways that you feel in me. Every day I reminisce the first time that I bumped into you. So beautiful. Killing it is everything. Showstopper. Killing it is everything. Showstopper. You're so beautiful. I can't help but have a crush on you. Killing it is everything. Showstopper. Killing it is everything. Showstopper. You're so good. 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 You're so good.
Mic check. Welcome to Club Shada episode 351. I'm your boy Kaysha. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope you are in the best feelings. And maybe I should turn on the lights. There you go. How's everybody doing? You good? Let me. Perfect. Almost. Well, I should be in the middle. Wait. Oh, I forgot to turn off that stupid. Give me a sec. Give me a sec. As I was saying, welcome to Club Shada episode 351. I hope everybody's doing great. I hope everybody's fine. I hope you're in your best feelings. What else did I want to say? I hope your weekend was fine. Mine was great. I don't even know what I did. But I have to get back to work in terms of recording new music, because I think in 2 weeks, every track that I recorded are done releasing. So I have to record some music for the next probably 4 weeks. So I'm gonna probably get myself a few beats and make it happen. Actually, I want to do some collaborations as well. What else do I want to say? This show is brought to you by Shadaware.com. Big up to our stream royalty, Mr. Brada, one of the best beat makers out here in Portugal. Thank you to all our sponsors. Big up Marie-Christine. Hello, Marie-Ange. Mr. Charlie Chaz, what up? From France, Dahlia from Canada. De rien, Marianne, je suis innocent. Ralphina Zona from the US, what up? What up, Wani, le roi du Kizomba Kaysha. Merci, merci, je prends la couronne. J'accepte la couronne. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Hi to everybody watching us on Facebook. Hi to everybody watching us on Facebook. And also hi to everybody that is listening to us on Spotify podcast or Apple Music podcast or Google podcast, whatever. If you are listening to the replay or if you are watching the replay on YouTube or any of these platforms, big up. Big up to also those who are watching the replay on Rumble. I think this automatically uploads itself to Rumble as well. Listen, we everywhere. All right. I want to talk to you about a few things for this hour. What up? That water must be so nice. Are you thirsty, bro? Don't mind the kids making noise on the side. I mean, they're still awake at this time. Actually, my daughter has school tomorrow. She has to go to bed. All right, listen. I'm gonna start. First of all, Happy New Year again for those I didn't speak to since the beginning of the year. I was having a conversation with my friend Olga. So actually, I'll be in her Kizomba dinner as a guest this year again, February 10th in Madrid, in Spain. All right. Listen. This is a problem with smart people, right? We don't debate stupid shit. But we have debates on things that actually wouldn't matter to most people, but us, we made it a 1 hour debate. So this was the conversation. She sent me a message telling me, hey, my brother, Happy New Year. And then she says, with love, health, and money. And me, I replied to her, hey, my sister, Happy New Year, with health, money, and love. And then she replies to me, health is very important, but I believe that love is more important than money. And then I reply to her, well, without health, all the other two are useless, but I'd rather be alone and rich than in love and poor and miserable with the person I love. And when you have the money, you can buy anything, including love. No, this is how the debate started. Listen, these are smart people debate. Listen, we spent from 1 a.m. probably till, let me see, when did we start? We started from 1 a.m. till, I don't know, sending each other voice notes, debating what is more important. So she was explaining to me, she always had financial stability, but she didn't have love and she felt miserable. And then finally, now that she has love, she realized that it's worth all the money in the world. And me, I was like, listen, I don't know. I believe that everybody has their preference. And like I was telling her, we actually shouldn't be debating this, because when I say Happy New Year to people, I always tell them health, money, and love, because that's my preferences. Because I believe that health, without it, you can be rich or you can be in love, you're still gonna, not gonna be really able to do nothing out of it. Don't forget to put your likes. Now, if you have love, but you're not healthy, it's kind of hard. If you have love and you don't have money, well, it's great to be with the people you love, but you're miserable. Now, if you have money and you don't have love, yes, you can be lonely. If you have money and you don't have health, So, to me, in my order, it's love. This is my debates with Olga. So to me, I believe the right order, no, not the right order. My order, my preference, and this is what I wish to people, and this is what I want to be wished to, is health, money, and love. That's my preference. But then I was telling her, hey, if for you the most important is love, then health, then money, I'm not telling you that your preference is better or worse than mine. I just believe that everybody has to prefer whatever they prefer. Then, and I was telling her, some people prefer having money and health. And if they have to choose between the two, some people will choose just money and health, or money and love, and they don't care if they handicapped or they in bad health or whatever. Some people will say, listen, I just want health and love. Everything else, listen, it's just material. We don't listen. And I was just telling her, it's a question of preferences, and it's not a question of debate, because whatever is your order of preference, I don't believe that it should be. There's no right order. I believe that everybody will choose according to their objectives in life. Some people don't care about being in love. Some people just want to be rich and then healthy. And some people would prefer, if they have the choice between being healthy or being in a very bad health and having to take medicine and suffering and having trips to the hospital. But if they are a billionaire, they will say, you know what? I don't care. I'll buy myself my own hospital in my house. I want to be a billionaire. And some people will say, listen, I'd rather be healthy. And then if I can be rich, or if I have to choose between billionaire and not healthy, or just multi-millionaire and healthy, some people say, I'd rather be multi-millionaire healthy. And some people will say, I just want to be in love and healthy, or healthy and in love. You know what? The money doesn't matter to me. Listen, as long as I have a house, I can eat, I'm good. Everybody has their preference. And it's so interesting how this turned into a debate between listen, we were debating this with like arguments. I'm not gonna play you her vocal notes, but listen, we were argumenting stuff. So listen. Let me ask the question to you, Shada again. Put the order that you prefer. This is my order. I'm gonna put it in the chat. My order is health, money, and love. HML. You put it in the order that works for you. Is it like me? Is it like me? HML, or is it MHL or LHM? Give me in the chat your what do you prefer? Do you prefer health, love, and money, love, and health, or love, money, and health, or love, health, and money? Like, what is for you the more important? For me, like I told you, all these don't matter if I'm not healthy to me, because I don't want to be rich, living miserable and hurting all the time, etc. So health. Then listen, I don't want to be happy and miserable and not having money to be able to feed my family. So listen, lots of money. And then after that, yeah, listen, love. And to me, listen, if nobody, if I don't have like a significant other or whatever, the people, listen, I'm good. But the thing is, I'm a lonesome person. I like solitude. So I spent 7 years single back in the days, and I was never feeling like something was missing. As long as I was healthy and I had money, it was good for me. But I know some people, for example, when I was talking to Linsha, she was telling me, I can't be single. I need to be in love. To me, that's more like I need to have somebody. I only feel that I'm 50% and I need my other 50%. And me, I was telling her, I feel like I'm 9,000% by myself. So I don't need. And then, yeah, the old guy was telling me, yeah, but you know, what's the point of having all this money if you cannot share all these things with somebody? And I was like, I can share with myself. So let me know what is your order for this new year. What do you want for yourself in 2024? Me, I told you, health, money, and love. If I can have all three, cool. If I can only have two of them, I'll take health and money. People, don't forget to like the live, etc. Listen, only smart people have these kind of debate. Listen, the debate started with a, hey, happy New Year. It's a, wait, I don't want to play her notes. And I mean, we don't say anything crazy, but listen, she was even sending me diagrams to prove her point. Sending me diagram about, what's the name of this diagram? It's the how you call this? The pyramid of how you call this? The pyramid of how you call this? The pyramid of Maslow. She sent me the pyramid of Maslow. So wait, let me show you what she sent to me. Let me go to our WhatsApp conversation. Olga. There it is. So where's the pyramid that she sent me? I was like, yo, you're sending me pyramids? She sent me a diagram to prove her point. So the things that are more important to human beings in reality are the physiological things. So to breathe, to feed yourself, to rest, to have sex, homeostasis, I don't know what it is. Then to feel secure, so physical security, moral, of health, etc. And then affiliation, everything that is affective, and then the being recognized, so respect, confianza, etc. And then the auto-realization. So she sent me that whole pyramid to prove her whole point in the debate. And then we were having long vocal notes. And I was like, yo, like,
it's not just I wanted to rebel. It's just that I wanted.
I was like, why are you rebelling? Because at a point she told me, yeah, actually, you're right. I do agree with you. It's money, it's health, money, then and love. And I was like, what? So we've been talking for 2 hours, and in the end, you. Oh God, I love this girl. Oh Lord, no, this is. Having smart friends is great when you're a smart person, because at a point I was like, are we debating at 2 a.m. on the 1st of January about which order? I was like, yo, that's amazing. Listen, she's a very, very smart person and very successful too. So, it was so funny. It was so funny. Why am I hot when... No, I should turn off the AC. I should turn off... let me turn on the AC a bit. All right. Yup. Canada and Zimbabwe. Let go. Merci. Tatiana, Happy New Year. Tatiana is saying, I prefer health, love, and money. David from Martinique, what up? Health, love, and money. Charlie, health, money, and love. Marie, always love and money. Money's so good. Don't fall in love with money, yo. Happy New Year 2024, Emery. Oh, Sabrina, Happy New Year. Ici, la santé, c'est le plus important. Oh, happy birthday, Emery. It's your birthday? Marie saying health, love, and money. See, interesting. Well, listen, it was a great debate, and I was telling her, I was like, yo, listen, thank you for giving me great something to talk about on Club Shada. But yeah, listen, health is the most important, in my opinion. Some people will tell you, I don't care. Listen, even if I only live 10 years, as long as I'm filthy rich and I can just live like burn life. And I was like, all right, well, up to you. Chacun son choix. But it was a cool debate. Let me see. What is the Maslow pyramid? Maslow pyramid, the hierarchy of needs in English. Physiological need, breathing, food, water, shelter, clothing, sleep, safety and security, then love and belonging, then self-esteem, confidence, achievement, respect of other, need to be unique individual, and then self-actualization, morality, creativity, spontaneity, acceptance, experience, purpose, meaning, inner potential. Interesting. And yeah, some people will use that. I mean, and I understand her point in what is more important to most people. But yeah, it was just an interesting debate between smart people. What do you want to say? Oh, Emery Agnon, happy birthday, everybody. Put some birthday cakes in the chat for Emery. Happy birthday to you. Now listen. We have to play the song. Everybody put some birthday cake for Emery Agnon. My birthday actually is in 2 weeks.
Today is your day, all the family is here. No, you ain't going to work, your manager is there. We came to love you, throw your trouble far away. We are here for you, like you've been for us. Bing up a papa, bing up a mama. It's your happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy
Yep. This is gonna be the next the African hymn for birthday. It's important. So yeah, happy birthday. All right. Next subject. I think I am starting to crack the TikTok algorithm. I'm starting to crack it. Why do I say this? These are my TikTok numbers of the last 60 days. So if you can see in 60 days, I was doing 20,000 views per day on my post. And then from time to time, I had a spike at 60,000 and then, okay, cool. But then look at what happened in December 30. I went to 78,000 views, then 160,000 views, then back down to 106 views. And then by January 4th, I had 360,000 views in one day. And then January 5, 260, and now 211. So if you look at this month, or just the last 60 days, so 2 months, I did 3 million views, 11,000 comments, 50,000 people see me, 2 million people went on my profile, 133 likes, and I believe something like 50,000 followers. And if you look, just this week, I've been having, I did 1.6 million views on TikTok and 7,000 comments. And 1 million people went on my TikTok just this last week. And what did I do? It was just these 2 posts that generated, in the last 4 to 5 days, one generated almost 400 views, and it's been growing. It'll probably reach 1 million soon, by next week. And this one is about to do 1 million views. And what did I do? I tried 2 things. On this one, I posted an old song of mine called 88 BPM, when I was replying to somebody's comment on another video. And I replied with a video of the song. Oops. There it is. And this had 3,000 comments. Look at this. Thousands and thousands and thousands of comments. In Portuguese, in French, and in English.
Your body is like a gold mine.
And then I did another one where I did with this camera, so something a little more professional, where I played my song Love de Toi. And as you can see, this one went viral as well.
J'ai longtemps cherché la couleur dans ma vie.
And the very interesting part is that if you click on my video, you realize that of all these people, a bunch of people decided to do videos where they are also listening to the song. And same thing for the other one. If you clicked 88 BPM, there are now 675 videos of people that are listening to the song. Posting photos of them. So, in terms of metrics, I now have 94,000 followers when last week I had 50,000 followers. So, now that I have 100,000 followers, right? And that every time I post my own music, so this is another one where I'm playing with Be With You. This one as well has 119 comments, and of course, so it's a smaller one, but if you click on the sound, you have 300 videos that have been made by people because of me playing my track. And like this one, for example. And why is it interesting? The question is, okay, what goes from there, right? From all these people using my track because of me creating my own trends, and this is mini trends, right? 600 videos, 300 videos there. The rest of the videos that I post, for example, I just posted video exactly 1 minute before starting the live. Somebody said, please, s'il te plaît, enceinte-moi, please, do me a baby, right? And the music I posted is my track Analyza. All right, my new track. Now, imagine, so I posted this not even 40 minutes ago, right? Now, okay, it's a funny post. Please do me a baby, blah, 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 blah. And me reacting to this. But look, comments already. You see? Look, all these comments already after 37 minutes. Already 20 comments, 87 likes, 3 people saved it. We'll see tomorrow how did this post go. And as you can see, there's already 8 videos. A lot of them are mine, but you can see people are starting to post stuff using that track. And what is interesting is that if you go to my another thing that is interesting is when I had 20,000 followers like 2 months ago on TikTok, every video that I did had around, I would say, 100, 200, 300 views. Now every video that I do is around between 10,000, see, between 10,000 views and 100 comments every time. 5,000 views, 4,000, 5,000, so 67,000 views. So I posted happy birthday, right? So imagine if every time I have a fan that tells me it's your birthday and I just play my song Happy Birthday and I let them, and I do a video for them. Then after that, at a point, for now there's only one video, right? What I'm trying to do is have people, every time there's a birthday, use this song. So every time a fan will tell me that's my birthday, I will sing that song for them until this makes the song viral. And look, every video I do now is between 5,000 to 50,000 views. 20,000 here, 5,000 here, etc. So now it means that every post that I do is viewed by thousands and thousands of people on TikTok. And if I made every time I do something that goes viral like this, again, 50,000 followers, the more I post stuff, the more my followers will go up, the more my views will go up. And at a point, if I reach 300, 400, 500, a million followers, it means that I'm now able to create big trends from every post that I do. And every time I have a new song, I can make it viral by myself, because all you need to do when you have, like here, when you have 3,000 people that are listening to your music and that are posting video, all you need is one person with 10 million followers to create a big trend and go from 675,000 video for my song 88 BPM to, like, for example, if you take a track like for example, is there something going on, for example? You see, for example, just from this one, you have 84,000 videos. And there's millions of videos of something going on. And it just goes from somebody using the song and turning it into making a choreography, and then everybody using the song. But the beautiful thing is, if you yourself, you have enough followers, and that's what I'm building right now. If you yourself, you have enough followers, you can then jumpstart the trend yourself. And something that is very interesting that you see after a point is, if you go on YouTube and you look at my comments, you will see that, oh, there's no comment? Oh, concerts. Comments. If you look at the comments, you will see that, of course, a lot of people are commenting on, something going on, but a lot of people are going to One Love that I posted, and to, of course, I'm not going to find them now, but there's been a lot of people coming to the Love de Toi video because of my videos, because it's 1 million people and they hear 30 seconds of a song, and then it makes them want to listen to the full song. And then you have, so if I look for 88 BPM, there it is, the official video. If you look at the video, you will realize that newest first, see, 3 days ago, who's listening to the song in 2024? 4 days ago, merci d'avoir bercé mon enfance. A lot of these people, they've been coming for the last 5 days to the video, which generate plays, which generates money. And some people, they also go to Spotify, and same thing for Love de Toi, they go to the official music videos, the official music video. And if you look at the comments, it's the same thing. See, 3 hours ago, people are coming. A bunch of people just arrived from TikTok, and they are posting comments on this video. So it means that if we look, I don't know if we're gonna see the effect on Spotify for artists yet, but I believe that, let me see, music, songs. Let me see if in my big songs, Love de Toi, for example, you can see that, look, this is the song. That's the normal. It makes 600 streams a day. Normal. This song came out in 2004, and all of a sudden, boom. See? We went from 600 streams a day to 1,000 now. This is the TikTok effect that is happening. Now, if we look for 88 BPM, that just made 1 million views on TikTok. If you look at the stream, you see it was doing 200 streams a day, and now it went up to 300. And the beauty of this is that, imagine if you are like me and you have a huge catalog of songs, old and new, and you can start doing this for every new song you do every week, plus every old song as well. So soon as I finish this live, because I already have the camera, I don't even need to touch the camera. I just cut here, right? And then I create a video of me listening to another track. I put it on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram, and then I let the people either just comment, create some videos, etc. And if you do this every day as a musician, it can just happen just like that. So this is crazy. So that's what I believe is my 2024 TikTok strategy. So yeah, TikTok is definitely another level. Happy New Year, Emmanuel. That is true, David. TikTok is the best viralizer. That's crazy. Actually, I just received a message from 2 guys from Martinique. They did a remix of Love de Toi in soca, and they just asked me for my authorization. And I'm going to give them the authorization because that version is crazy. I just need to finalize the details of how much money they're going to give me. All right. Last subject I want to talk to you about before I check out is, listen, I want to give you, listen, I want to tell you about the masquerade that you have been seeing from the US for the last 40 years. And it's interesting that people don't really realize how the billions of dollars in the US that the US is using to fund wars, these billions of dollars are actually not really leaving the US. And this is one of the craziest one of the craziest scams that I ever seen, where everybody's applauding when you use democracy to fund the wars around the world and actually generate a ton of money that actually never leaves the US. Imagine that when the US says we're going to send 100 billion to Ukraine, for example. Actually, most of that money never goes in Ukraine. Here's the business. You have to understand the business. It's crazy. You say, all right, we're going to give you 100 billion to help you fight the invader, right? In these 100 billions, actually, we send you 40 billion or 30 billions that are gonna be used to pay all your things, pay the people that work with you, and of course a lot of that money, because it's a corrupt government out there. A bunch of people will probably put that money in their pocket, and some of it will be in the economy, but the rest of the money is what's the most important. 70 billion of that money stays in the US of A, where it is being used to pay for the weapons that the Americans are sending to Ukraine, to Israel, to anybody that's in war and that they consider the good guys like them. But they don't send them money so they can buy weapons where they want. Because listen, if I tell you, hey, listen, AK, I need to buy some bread. And I say, okay, here's $10. Go buy yourself some bread. You get out the house, right? And you go buy bread in your favorite bakery. Now imagine if I'm telling you, hey, I'm going to give you $10, but you cannot buy bread in any bakery. You have to buy your bread in the bakery that I own. But it's even worse what they do. They say, hey, I'm going to give you 10,000. This is what they say to the media. This is what everybody's like, oh yeah, but in reality, they never give you the $10. They give the $10 to the bakery that they own. So they don't even tell you, hey, no, they give the $10 to the bakery, and then the bakery produce the bread, and then the bakery sends you the bread. So you don't even have the choice of where you're gonna buy your bread. And that's the thing. When you see bombs coming out of on Gaza or bombs that are whatever, the weapons that are in the Ukraine war, these weapons are manufactured directly in the US by US companies. Because you're not gonna go and buy weapons to Iran or to North Korea, my friend, or to France. We are actually pretending that we are giving you money, when in reality we are giving ourselves money to help you fight a war that we created. So listen, this is an amazing scam. This is the best scam ever. You chilling in your house, there's nothing wrong. All of a sudden I'm here, I'm telling you, oh, listen, you are the good guys, these guys are the bad guys, and we need to help you bring democracy. And you're like, demo what? I need that? Yeah, you need that. Boom, the war begins, and we're gonna fund you with sending you weapons, and we are gonna create money and then send this money to our manufacturers of weapons. And these people, after that, are of course gonna give us a cut of the money, us the politicians who take the decisions, and the money comes back to me. So now imagine if you give 100 billion to a country, 70 billion stay in your country, go in the American companies, and then maybe in the 7 billion, the 70 billion, maybe 7 billion, 10% of that go back to the people who took the decisions. So you make so much money that actually seeing all these people butcher themselves and kill themselves actually makes you money. This is the next level best scam I've ever seen. How to make money with the suffering of other people. And by the end of all these wars and all these problems here and there, all these countries will be ruined. And what will they need to rebuild their countries? They will need money. And then you who helped destroy these countries, you will say, listen, we have great construction companies that can come and help you rebuild your economy, rebuild all these buildings with our own material from our own companies. So we're going to pass a bill of 80 billions to rebuild Ukraine. And this money, will not send it to you. No, we will send it to our building companies. And these companies will go and rebuild your country. And the money will stay here. And we'll get rich 2 times. We get rich destroying your country with the excuse of democracy. And then we get rich rebuilding your country. I gotta say that I'm inspired by this. This level of evil is inspiring me. And listen, this reminds me of Section Zouk. When we were at the top of the Zouk game, I was looking at the CEO of Section Zouk and how he did his business with music. So he had the studio where the music was recorded, was in-house. Then after that, we had a deal with a factory that we were building, printing and creating all the CDs in this factory. After that, we had the 2 biggest radios in France, which were Média Tropical and Tropic FM. And those 2 radios, they had people that worked in the radio that receive a little bit of money every month. In exchange, those people would play our music in priority. Everything Section Zouk was always number 1. And everything else, you play when you can play. After that, in Martinique and Guadeloupe, he had the same deal with a bunch of radios, a bunch of clubs, and some hotels. So that when the summer comes, when the Christmas holiday comes, he brings all the artists in Martinique, Guadeloupe, Guyane. The hotels, they let you stay for free or for very cheap for 2 months. In exchange, you give them a show for free in the hotel with all the artists. And then after that, you go to all the clubs, because every radio had also its own club. So you had Moule FM, they had their own they had their own club too, etc. So you go with these guys and you tell them, hey, listen, you play our music, in exchange we do shows for free in your club, and the people come to see, and the money just stays in. And then after that, he would go see the Carrefour, the big shopping centers, the mall, and he say, listen, the music playing in the mall, you're gonna only play the music from this label. In exchange, we do a deal. In exchange, we're gonna do some shows for you. And so that after that, when the mall has to play for they have to pay for the intellectual rights, all the money that they will spend comes back to you. And this is what you call a closed circuit, where actually the money that you spend just comes back and then rolls like this. And all you need to do is do some hits. And that's it. Listen, it's not exactly the same thing, but this is how the Americans are able to use democracy as an emergency and the emotions of the media to have the Congress pass laws when they accept to fund, to save these people from evil. And then after that, once the money is out, it's printed by them because they control the world's money. And then once they control the world money, what they do is, well, they just print some, give to their own company, and their companies make money. These companies pay taxes. Tax go back to the government that created the money. And then these people will fund your campaigns and give you donations and etc. So, and most of these people who are doing the laws in the US, they also own shares of the companies. So they're going to make money from the dividends, from the billions of dollars that these companies made. These politicians are making money. The corruption is amazing. Hell, yo, bravo. Yeah, listen, it is what it. Oh, look at this. A perfect 1 hour show. Ain't that beautiful? Show Nielsen. O inglês do Kaysha é suave. Tá a ver? David is asking, do you think that radios are important in today's music industry marketing? I think so. I just accepted the let me see where they are actually. I accepted that some French artists do a version of my song, Something Going On, right? And this track is called Bam Bam, right? And this track already has, let me see. Oh, Bam Bam. 10,000 videos. And it's people that are using this song in France, and it's already on the top 10 of TikTok, and it's also on Energy Radio. So I believe that radio is important because, I mean, there's two things. It also depends what is your strategy. You have the old ways of doing strategy, which is radio. A lot of people still listen to radio. A lot of people listen to radio. A lot of people watch normal TV like Trace TV, and they don't choose what they watch. They just let the editors program what is best for you, right? So in that case, radio is still important because it gives you access to millions of passive customers who are just listening in their car, and they can, you, if your song plays 10 times on the radio every day, this will create something. And sometimes it can then go from the radio to TikTok, from the radio to the streaming platforms. Of course, it's not like back in the day. Back in the days, the radio was primordial. Nowadays, radio is important because of what I just said. But I believe that TikTok or YouTube or Instagram are actually more powerful than radio, because of the number of young people who are born on Instagram. And for them, this generation, they don't want to be somewhere and just watch. They are used to Netflix, Amazon, YouTube, etc. Like, if my daughter, for example, you cannot just tell her watch TV and put her cartoon channel. No, she was born with an iPad in her hands. So when she wants to watch TV or her Nintendo Switch watch or iPad watch YouTube, she wants to choose what she's watching. So the algorithm will propose her stuff, and then she will click on the one she wants to watch, and that's how she watches things. When she's done watching a video, she watches something else. She chooses. She's just that's this generation. So the people who are in their 20s, they were born in that era, and they don't understand. The people like me who are in their 50s, soon, our generation, we were used to just playing the radio, and when your song would be on the radio, you would be happy because you would know that there's 100,000 people who are listening to your song at the same time. And actually, it was kind of more easy. So I believe that depending on what generation you want to touch, you want to do in your marketing, you want to do a mix of everything. Me personally, I'm fully digital. That's why a lot of people are like, hey, you don't sing anymore. And yeah, it's a choice. By choice, I decided to be in somewhere where I can completely control and not have people, because there's a lot of funny games in radios. You have to be friends with such and such. You have to. So I got out of all that. But yeah, they are still important because they still have a lot of power to the people who are passive listeners. But that generation of now, I believe they will kill radio like they killed DVDs. Like our generation killed the DVDs and the CDs. Emiliano, what do you think about Cat Williams' interview with Shannon Sharp? Listen, he went in. Listen, this interview has like 30 million views already, I believe.
I want to ask y'all about y'all highlights from this year. Personal.
Wait, I know I was actually watching it, but I fell asleep. I watched probably an hour and a half of it. On Club Shay Shay. He already has 31 million views. That's crazy. That interview, wow. And listen, Cat Williams went in on everybody. But listen, personally, I don't know what is true in what he says. I don't know what is not. I don't really care. But it's very interesting to see that we are arriving to an interesting point, and that's my takeaway from this interview. We are arriving to an interesting time now in the world where some people are refusing to stay silent, and I believe that the energy of 2024 is making money and not staying silent. A lot of people who didn't want to play the game of the industry now have a possibility to have a voice, when back in the days you had gatekeepers. what I was saying to David about me not wanting to play the game and deciding to even leave the Martinique, Guadeloupe, Guyane business. Like I was just like, you know what? I don't want to be having to deal with all the little mafia games and people lying to me that my artist cannot be on the radios because I don't have allegiance to here and there. I'm too independent. It cost me some markets, but I decided myself to remove myself from these markets. Because back in the days, if you were not on the radio or you were not on the TV, you were not on Trace TV or MTV Base, or you were not on the radio, well, you were not selling your CDs. And my problem was a lot of people to play on the radio, you had to kiss ass to somebody, or you had to be friends with such and such, or you had to make sure that such person would not pay for you to not be there and them be there. Like I was like, yo, listen, I want my artists and my songs to play because we make good music. And I want this to be the only reason. But because it's humans, you're going to have a lot of people that will not want to play the game fair. And what happened is that guys like me, we decided to remove ourselves from these markets so we could concentrate on the internet, on places where nobody can control our voices. And this is why, look, a lot of people, they don't trust the news anymore, and they prefer YouTube channels from what you believe in, but they prefer the Idriss Aberkan, Alain Foucault, The Hill, Joe Rogan, Joe Budden. Like, people prefer receiving the news and conversation from channels on YouTube rather than the real TV, because they don't trust them anymore, and because you can see that the people who come have an agenda, etc., when you'd rather believe people who tell the truth. And because there have been so many lies in the past 4 or 5 years about, listen, from the vaccines to this to that to the different wars, etc., that is I kind of see myself in Cat William, because whenever I do an interview about the Zouk market or the Kizomba market, it always goes viral because I say the truth. And I'm not scared, on the contrary to a lot of people, to tell the truth, because I've been blackballed by the industry a few times already, but because thanks to that, or because of that, I've built a system where I don't need nobody. I don't need radio. The people who listen to me, they go directly to Spotify, TikTok, and the people who want to hear what I want to say, they come here on Club Shada. And everything that I want to talk about, the knowledge that I want to share, my opinions on things, I tell them here. So listen, you think people don't invite me to interviews? I get invited to interviews all the time. And I say no a lot of times. I only accept 5% of the interviews, because most of the things I want to talk about, I talk about them on my platform where I can control. And there's a lot of interviews that I do where I'm like, oh my God, I'm wasting my time. This guy is not intelligent. And that's where I recognize myself with Cat Williams. Is somebody that, because he makes his money by himself out of the industry, he can tell what he feels about them without any being scared of any repercussion, because you cannot block him from going on movies or interviews, whatever, because he can fund his movies, his shows, everything by himself. And that's what I like about him. Now, is he telling the truth on everything? I don't know. Everybody will decide. It depends of what. But listen, the thing he was talking about Didi, about Weinstein. We've been talking about that stuff for a long time, and everybody was ignoring. So now that everybody is up to speed with what has been happening, he's like, yeah, I've been telling this forever. And I got blackballed for saying this, and now everybody's waking up. I like people like that who they say what they have to say, and that's it. I saw one of his special a long time ago. I'm not really a fan personally. In terms of stand-up, I like Dave Chappelle. Everybody else I know more or less, but I'm not like inside this. But I like somebody that understands that to be free to say what you want to say, you have to be able to first being able to back yourself up without nobody's permission. And that's what I like about him. Now, after that, listen. He said, listen, that was entertaining to me, and this has broke the internet. This is crazy. Like 30 million people watching the interview. Oh, he went in on so many people, and it feels like the internet has sided with him. So listen, great power move, and I believe that he's about to do a new tour of 100 cities. So listen, he now has the perfect promo. So I would say, well done. Yeah, a lot of reactions. Like the whole internet is talking about it. So yeah, it is what it is. All right, my guys, I'm gonna. Yeah, it's been an hour. There you go. I'm gonna get ready to prepare myself to edit this show, the clips of this show, and because in 2 days my wife is going to Thailand to celebrate her birthday with her sister and best friends. I'm gonna be alone with my daughter for 10 days, so I'm gonna have to first of all change the schedule of the show, because I need to wake up super early to take her to school every day, etc., etc. So I'm gonna move the show probably. I'm gonna try maybe while she's at school to do the show like at 2 p.m. my time. So it's gonna be 3 p.m. in France, and early in the morning in the other country. I'm gonna have to do that, because if not, it's gonna be complicated for me to be able to do the show. And only after my birthday on 22nd of January is when I will go back to normal, because my wife is coming back on the 17th. So yeah, that's so probably, yeah, Wednesday I'll try being live in the afternoon. So we'll see who's there. Actually, Club Shada started it was at 4 p.m. I remember the first episode. So there you go. Last comments. I'm not watching TV news anymore since COVID. Yeah, especially in France, we have a real culture of anxiety, of drama. Listen, this is part of why I left France. I remember I was listening to radio a lot. I remember in the morning, I love to listening to radio. And listen, like at a point I was like, yo, this country is creating anxiety. I need to leave. And that's how I left, including the music industry drama. I was like, nah, I'm out. Tiens, Béred, David, avec plaisir. All right, listen. As always, make sure that you go and you subscribe to the channel. If you're not, you could not comment, but make sure you go to the channel and leave some comments about this show, about the clips of the show, etc. It's important for the YouTube algorithm, and even if you just leave a like. This show is brought to you by shadaware.com. Thanks to Brada, our stream royalty for the month of January. If you want to become the stream royalty, all you need is to do a super chat of more than $22. Thanks to all the sponsors who are supporting this show. It's always a pleasure. And I'm going to leave you with a track. Actually, I'm going to leave you with my song Twerk. And the remix is the Buddy Nice Redemptional remix of Twerk. All right, Shada gang, peace out. Put some Rambos in the chat if you enjoy the show, and I will see you when I see you, which is Wednesday early. I'm gonna have maybe some guests. That's a good time to have some surprise guests. Let's see who's down to do an episode with me. All right, bless.
trash. Yeah, you know YOLO, Vigno soy Angoyo. I shot you, Sabe, Yale Loto, Sweet